Hi guys, welcome back to JNH in the Comic Wasteland. This is our second episode for the same week, so I guess this is 8B.
8B, yeah.
We're going to be doing Doom Patrol by Gerard Way. Joe is very excited because he
I
absolutely...
am excited as fuck.
He'll fucking Nolan North the wall over Doom Patrol. So, Joe, how about you take us through?
In essence, these are the world's weirdest, strangest heroes. That's the only way you can encapsulate everything that is Doom Patrol. They fight the things that the Justice League can't handle, like in the Grant Morrison run, which is this is very much based on. They fought there was a painting that ate Paris. They fought a villain called the Quiz, who had every superpower you could not think of. She turned policemen into toilets. This is like some of the most mind-bending, stuff. This is Grant Morrison, so if you guys are familiar with Grant Morrison's work, you know just how out there Grant Morrison can be. Where this begins, we have Casey Brink is an ambulance driver.
Yep.
And her partner are trying to save an old man who's in some kind of... I don't think they really go into what...
Yeah, they didn't really say what it was. Could have been a heart attack, could have been anything. But...
Right. So, they get to the guy to the ambulance, everything's cool, and everything works out. They're on the lunch break. Casey's playing what looks like a retro 80s like arcade game.
Right.
And her partner's just going on, about life, what's going on with him. And the funny thing is he's eating this gyro, and we don't really think anything of it because he's just eating,
gyro.
Yeah, he's just eating a gyro. Gyro.
I say gyro.
Yeah. And he tosses it in the trash. And a recurring theme in this book is something's going on with flies.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 instances where they zoom in on the fact that there's flies buzzing around these characters.
Yeah, there's something going on with the flies for sure.
Apparently, in this guy's gyro, there is a micro universe where Cliff Steele is apparently fighting like these other like robot alien types, and just as he like jettisons himself from this world, right after Casey and her partner, they get ready to leave. So they see this garbage can exploding and something flying out of it. So they get the call to go to this location because apparently someone's in distress. They find no one there. They find Cliff Steele though. So Cliff Steele comes tumbling out.
Out of an alleyway.
Yeah, out of some alley. They thought he was like a wizard or something with the stuff he was wearing. And he gets totally demolished by this garbage truck. Okay. And how he survived remains to be seen, but apparently he does.
Right, as long as the brain is still intact.
Yeah.
Like it should be.
But granted, he was run over by a garbage truck.
Yeah, I mean like in Iron Man 3, same exact scenario. Destroyed.
Yeah. So Casey brings him back to her apartment. Her roommate's a bit of a dick about it.
They're like, oh, get this garbage out of here. What do you have this garbage here for?
Yeah, like, what the fuck is all this? And she received a singing telegram that we thought was like for her birthday, but Casey knows it's not my birthday.
Right.
So this woman in like this almost like 1920s, 30s inspired outfit throws something at the roommate and turns him into cotton candy. Okay.
Was her name Tina Nunn?
Terry Nunn, apparently.
Terry Nunn.
So apparently Terry Nunn is going to be another member of our team who's joining, which was one of the characters that when Gerard Way was originally going to do this book with Becky Cloonan, that she was one of the characters with Casey Brink, of the new characters joining the team.
Oh, and we haven't made it abundantly clear. Casey's weird. Like Casey just takes in
she's just accepting of all this. Like,
right, she's like, oh, they just disintegrated my roommate.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, I didn't
really
like him that
much.
And that's it. It's like, oh, hi, I'm Terry Nunn. It's like, oh, okay.
Could I have this guy's room now? It's like,
yeah. I'm loaded.
It really happens that fast. Another thing behind the scenes is there's apparently like this intergalactic conglomerate,
right?
That's looking to like expand their franchise into like our galaxy. It's weird because one group of these people look like red people made out of glass or something, like fractals.
Right.
The other 2 dudes look like fat dudes who are melting.
Yeah, it's fucked up. They look like they're boiling at all times.
But apparently, if you've read Grant Morrison's run on the Doom Patrol, they're going to somehow manipulate Danny the Street into manufacturing them like an infinite supply of food, and they're gonna call it Danny Burgers.
Danny's Burgers.
Okay.
Oh, and just to make it even funnier, they set up shop. Well, they have their meetings in like a Ramada Inn spoon.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank you for choosing the something inn.
Yeah.
Here you go. If there's
I think it's like the Remoto.
Yeah,
It's very similar to Remoto. Yeah, exactly.
And they're like, oh God, I hate this place.
Yeah. Why do we always gotta meet here? You know, it's like
Every time.
But yeah, so apparently, we see a disheveled-looking Niles. Looks like Niles Calder is looking for Danny at one point, because apparently Danny the Street has not been seen. Danny the Street is exactly what it sounds like. It's a street named Danny who has a conscience, and apparently he might be like a in the closet transvestite. But yeah, it was one of the things that were referred to in Grant Morrison's run. But so they're looking for Danny now. Something's going on with Niles Calder. We don't know what, because all we see of him is that it looks like, if that's the same character, because remember, the character looking for Danny was standing, and Niles Calder is infamously known for being wheelchair bound.
Right.
And then the other scene with Niles Calder is that he's in the wheelchair. It looks like he's trying to like do something on a keyboard. It looks like he's making music or something.
Yeah, it looks like he's making
But then,
music.
again, that's the second time we see the flies.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, like in this particular book, there's just like a lot of stuff going on simultaneously. So you technically have to like be quick about it and trying to follow along, because
Now,
we're trying to piece it together.
Danny the Street always communicated by making words. Kind of like, if you remember the show on Channel 13, Ghost Rider. It was kind of like that. So Danny the Street would always like pull words together, and that's how he would communicate. I don't know what the fuck is going on the last page, but an Aslan-looking lion and angelic-looking superhero dude are dead. Like the lion got lit up with arrows. There are like 20 arrows sticking out of this poor lion.
Yep.
And the superhero-looking dude has his skull cracked in, and the words "I'm sorry" is on the brick that did it. So I'm pretty sure the brick is part of Danny. I think that's what they were referring to. So yeah. In terms of the most out there comic you'll probably read this week,
Doom Patrol.
Okay. As a fan of Morrison's run, even John Arcudi's run, like I said, I love this type of stuff. I like things that make me think. I like things that remind me how weird I am. And this book, Gerard Way does a fantastic job with this. If you ever read his Umbrella Academy, it was very much like his love letter to the Doom Patrol, because each of those characters are very Doom Patrol-esque. So apparently next issue, we're going to get more of Casey and Robot Man, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where this goes, because, like I said, I've always been a fan of Gerard Way's work. If this is a sign of things to come with Young Animal, his imprint of DC, then we're in for a really strange time.
Yeah, no, it's fun. Like I have never followed like Doom Patrol as much as Joe, but I read this, I liked it, I like how crazy it is. It takes me away from like the usual normal superheroes and stuff, and you know, it takes me like to the early Vertigo days, you know, where whatever was out there was like the craziest shit.
No, right, because yeah, Doom Patrol under Rachel Pollack was one of the first flagship Vertigo books.
So I absolutely loved it. You know, obviously give it a chance. The art is wonderful.
Yeah,
like
Nick Derington really hits it out of the. I think this might be his like best work yet.
If you like stuff that's a little weird and kind of like hard to follow at the beginning, this is like the perfect place.
Yeah, I like things that aren't straightforward. Like I said, I like
you want to be spoon fed.
Right, I like my comics to make me think.
Exactly. So this would be one. Obviously, there's a lot of mystery around it because there's a few like substantial changes as opposed to like the old Doom Patrol. So
right, yeah. Just to be clear, like I said, you don't need to read Grant Morrison's run or any of the other runs. The Rachel Pollack, the John Arcudi, John Byrne, even Keith Giffen had a run. I think like right before New 52 started. Again, it's not required reading. It's just that it does help when you try to grasp
the concepts,
concept, especially like something like Danny the Street.
Right.
Because I mean, other than them just name dropping Danny, other than that, you wouldn't know that like I said, for instance, the thing with the brick is probably Danny.
Yeah. So no, just give it a chance. Yeah. Obviously, like
for $4, you can't go wrong.
Right.
And you also get a preview of Shade the Changing Girl.
Yeah.
Another Young Animal book that's a take of Shade the Changing Man by that was made famous by Peter Milligan and Chris Bacalo in the early 90s.
Just give it a chance. You never know. You're probably gonna enjoy it if you like weird stuff, and we liked it a lot. We're always looking for the next best thing, and this looks like to be right up our alley anyways, so video.
Thanks,
We'll
guys.
see you then.
Take care. Hey guys, tune in next week as we discuss I Hate Fairyland by Scotty Young and Image Comics. See you then.